Passport bros, MGTOW, and angry women. We'll start with passport bros. I don't know where this label came from, but basically I just see it as men that have passports. So why do these men make women so angry? Is it jealousy because they cannot travel abroad? Or because these men are not taking them with them? Is it fear that they will find a higher quality of woman in another country? Right now, there are many videos running around attempting to shame men who have passports and that travel abroad.
Passport bros go to third world countries and purchase little girls and turn her into a breeding mare. They're little girls, you're sick.
If you're not a breeding mare giving your husband children, what benefit are you to the planet?
Hey, who you calling a little girl?
This is a Filipina P, for whatever reason they're traveling. Then we have MGTOW. These are men that in the upper levels of MGTOW have just decided that they do not wish to deal with women, pretty much on any level, especially since Me Too, where even just looking the wrong way can get you arrested. And the angry women, they have their videos everywhere. This, from my position, appears to be an extreme act of desperation. They attempt to tell us that it's men's fault, and they still try the shaming language.
Men do not want slutty women.
Then who are we? Because some of us are straight. Who are the straight women doing slutty things with? Think long and hard, baby. Although I know those two words are probably really new to you. If you're intimidated by a woman with a high body count because she'll know how inadequate you are in bed, then just say it, sweetie. Say it with your whole chest, honey. You can do it. Let us know that your ideal opponent is someone who's never played the game before. Because that's the only way you'll ever win.
And what they're watching is they're watching their men decide to opt out, which is MGTOW, or go overseas to find a wife. So it's not that the men don't want marriage and the men don't want family or children. The men have decided as a whole that American women are not worth it. You're too big of a headache, too big of a nightmare. You're angry all the time. You're constantly trying to tell men what is wrong with men. When I grew up, girls understood they had to make themselves attractive to a man, not just physically. And now we have women twerking on the furniture in a restaurant in Dallas. We have women smearing period blood all over themselves and proudly displaying it. We have a 25-year-old woman with a video on YouTube where she is proudly displaying she has been with 40 men at 25 years old. You women are going to have to do better. If you want a husband, and it's not a matter of want. We all know that women want a husband. No matter what they say, you see articles written everywhere about there's no financially eligible men for marriage. It's always men need to step up. Men need to do better. Well, when men are choosing to be by themselves instead of with you, and men are choosing to go to other countries to find a wife instead of choosing you, the problem just might not be the men. You have gone out of your way to make yourselves as unattractive as possible in every possible way and cannot understand why the men don't want you. You should treat others the way you expect to be treated. What would your position be if men treated you the way that you were treating men? Many of you women are just going to be alone for the rest of your life, period. You've aged out of anything desirable to a man. You've got a bad attitude. You've made yourself physically unattractive. The raptor claws, the fake eyelashes, the filters. No man wants any of this. And the men have been telling you this forever. So I think what we're looking at is the extreme desperation of women. And instead of taking a look within themselves and making themselves more of what men want, they're stomping their feet like spoiled little children and expecting somebody to do something about it. Force the men to want them. I don't see it happening, women. You're either going to have to step up your game and become good women, or your men are gone. Let's take a listen to what some of these little girls that are being turned into breeding mares have to say on the subject.
I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it? Some condemn this group, alleging that they solely go on vacation for sex tourism and to prey on women in vulnerable positions. This would be a compelling argument, but women all across the West are yelling about how they don't want to clean anymore, they don't want to cook, but instead they have WAP, wet ass pussy. No one complains about these issues here. We Filipinos, Filipino women, we are not even aware that you have this dating politics in the West because it's not happening here. We women here don't feel that way because dating here is completely different compared to the West. Dating in the Philippines is more straight, and that is our culture. Men who long to feel wanted and be the men they should be. Leader, protector, provider. Go overseas to find women who can actually make them feel like the men they should be. Who are the women who can make them feel a real man, a feminine and nurturing woman, who still believes in taking care of their partners, struggling with their partners to bring out the best of potential in him, taking care of the house and making food. And if you want to call us uneducated and poor, that we will get any opportunity we can get just so we can get out of poverty. Men are supposed to be providers, so they are going to provide for their future partners and family. The bottom line is, we have what they are looking for. I don't understand where is the rage from these women coming from. Why are they even surprised their men leaving when they are the one who is causing it? I don't know, girls, but you all sound so defensive. Why don't you try to assess yourself first? Because in the first place, you guys are the main reason why your men are leaving. You are so focused on assessing what kind of women there are in Asia. I suggest you look at yourself in the mirror first. But I think they are missing the point why men are going out of their country to find these quality women. They don't want to admit that they lost that femininity that they have in them, that they no longer want to be a woman, that they no longer want to be a wife, that they no longer want to cook, they no longer want to take care of their husbands and their family. They are so focused on thinking that these men are actually going overseas to get a wife they can control and manipulate. A woman who is doing her job as a wife, as a partner who's taking care of the family, of the kids and of the husband, nurturing. We don't need manipulation. We don't need to be controlled to be a woman. You know what I mean? That's our nature. That is our instinct as women, to nurture, to take care, to be feminine. But they are so focused on, they feel like they are the high quality or they are the high standards kind of women because they have a job, they have a career. When if you ask all these men actually about what are they looking for in a partner,
on point, like look wise, and then her personality, smart, someone funny,
Yeah.
someone pretty.
What about the height?
Height,
Yeah.
that doesn't bother me really.
Her being nice and taking care of me. What women think matter to men actually don't. We don't care about your money. We don't care that you're independent. We don't care you are a quote unquote boss bitch. Like, no one cares about any loyalty.
I would need my woman to be my friend because I don't just want to be with someone that I don't get along with.
As long as you're mellow and you're chill, I like a girl that doesn't fuck with nobody. I don't want no girl that has a bunch of thought-ass friends. I don't want none of that shit.
being feminine, nurturing, and taking care of their husbands and kids is not because they're being manipulated or taken advantage of. That is what women should be. To be feminine and nurturing, take care of their family, while the husband protects, leads, and provides. I just have a message for all the people who are coming here to find a partner. There is just one thing that I want to emphasize. Do not bring your dating habits or dating culture to the Philippines, because you will be influencing and teaching women here to be women you are running from. Here, no. When two people decide to date, they will start calling it exclusive. It means you're in the courting stage, means you're not allowed to engage or sleep with other women, and same goes for them. So you guys come here to find a partner, be straight. Adapt the dating culture here. If you don't want anything to do with them, really, don't sleep with them. If you told them you are interested, then stick with them. Don't confuse them, be straightforward. Don't break a Filipino girl's heart, especially when they are serious and sincere. They will ask you to treat them like a queen. Treat them right, that's it. They won't ask you to take them to an expensive restaurant, to buy them expensive gifts. They are easy, so don't give them a hard time. I believe that those men that these girls hate, so please don't bring your dating culture here because we are not like these women. There are some, but generally, we're not like that. When they blast their naked body all over the internet, then why are they even surprised that all these men are only wanting to have sex with them? Objectifying themselves, massively contributing to the modern dating of men only wanting sex and nothing else.
You know what's funny? I'm not even mentioning any names except Black Kings or Afang Kings. They said you can have them, we don't care, they're just an old toy. And I was like, okay, that's not a problem because we Filipina value old toys. And now that I'm trying to help all these Afang Kings and Black Kings, it's still a problem. They're laughing and bashing at me for trying to help quality men to marry a Filipina. They said they don't care, but they're still talking about it. Are you sure you don't care, or are you just afraid of losing good men in the Western world? Are you trying to stop me from helping future king to find their Filipina queens? Not gonna happen. So my friends, especially to my chocolate kings, please protect me from all the hyenas who wants to stop me from finding your Filipina queen. Thank you!
And constantly to be any of my subscribers. If any of my subscribers have been following my Please Act Right series of videos, then you know I have challenged Western women constantly to become more traditional women or lost their men to the Philippines or Asian countries. Western women have also described Filipino women as a gold digger, low-hanging fruit, bottom of the barrel, cheap and easy picking, among other harsh definitions. Western women are focused on physical appearance and finances, but the Asian or Filipino woman focus on morality and family character. The Western woman seeks these physical attributes and finances can find a relationship meeting this criteria, but cannot hold a man and end up single at the end of the day. They cannot sustain a long-term relationship due to their vanity.
Hi, good morning. So I woke up with all these videos of women attacking the passport bros. Oh wait, let me just take a sip of the coffee that my passport boyfriend made me. It's gone. As I was saying, when you really don't care why they had to fly abroad to find a wife, a girlfriend, then why are you making all these hate videos? If you don't care at all, why are you reacting that way? You girls making these content, saying all these nasty words against the women who were brought by the Western guy to their countries is just an example why they don't want you. It's so funny that you call us nanny, vulnerable, doormat, stuff like that, when we are actually not. Most of us are independent and smart. But being independent doesn't necessarily mean that you won't need a boyfriend, that you won't need a partner. Isn't it so nice that even if you're independent, you have someone that does things for you, makes life easier, makes life happier, right? The thing is, you're not just attacking the men, but also us when we didn't do anything. It's not our fault that they chose us over you. Why don't you try to be nicer? Try to care. Try to be considerate. No, we are not doormats or nanny. Yeah, we cook. We do the cleaning. Is that even a big deal? I love cooking for him. I love cleaning up the house for him. And he loves paying for my bills. It's like the same. It's not being a nanny or being submissive, but it's equal. As much as I care for my partner, he cares for me the same, or maybe even more. My partner does the laundry, does the dishes, and I do the cooking, and then I do the folding. It's like 50-50. We are no better than you, I can say that. But you just got an attitude. You didn't get a degree to become slave for white men or black men. This is just how we are raised. It is our culture to take care of a man. If it doesn't apply to you, we can't do anything about it. But attacking these men and us will never be pleasant. Just so you know, the more you hate us, the more you say nasty thing about us, it makes them more interested on getting one of us.
Someone who comes from one of these third world countries, that men go to pick up women, we know they're losers. We know that they go over there because they cannot get anyone in here. And if these men go over there thinking that these women want to build a family with them, that these passport bros want these women for sex, these women want them for money. And again, they deserve to be scammed. We know they're losers. We know that they cannot get any women in here, that's why they go over there. And the same thing with the women, but let's not worry.
Boring. Calling guys losers and saying they can get a woman in the West is a tired old insult that just doesn't work. Because what you don't seem to realize is that it's not that they can get a Western woman, it's that they don't want one.
Yeah, she's cooking for you every day because she wants to get that green card. Melissa, my friend, even if we don't cook every day, we can still get green card. And have you not noticed that a lot of your people in the Western world, they go to the Philippines to find us Filipina? Yep, that's right. And you know what I discovered in the Western world, especially Western women? Cooking for their husband is a big deal, and apparently it's hard to do. But for us Filipina, cooking is nothing. Cooking is super easy thing to do. We can cook everything, and heck, we can even cook our husband if they cheat on us. And I know that a lot of girls here in the Western world, they cook their husband microwavable food. If not, McDonald's and French fries. That's all.
It is even more apparent and obvious when different ethnicity women go on YouTube and social media trying to demoralize and shame their men by stating good riddance and I don't need you.
Passport bros, can y'all just go?
Go enjoy your cheap, low-hanging fruit in your dirty third world countries. The reality of their outcry and emotional uproar on YouTube and social media, non-traditional values have ruined their relationship. Because when Western women have become so independent and non-traditional, and the men pack their bags and fly 18 to 30 hours for true love, companionship, serenity, tranquility, happiness, and family based on traditional values, you have pushed men too far and too often. If you're so happy to see them, go and drive them to the airport and hug them goodbye. Then go back home and get in social media and write you obituary.
And if you want to roll up in some of these other countries and try to abuse their sisters and their daughters and their nieces and their mothers and taking them out, toe tagging 4.5 of them a day, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get hacked up with a machete.
Exactly, lady. If you come over here and start abusing women, you will get hacked up by a machete. I assure you. If you come over here and abuse me, my dad's got a nice big blade with your name on it. And how many passport pros have gotten hacked up? 0. So I guess that proves they're not here to abuse us. Funny how that little thing called logic works, isn't it?
The Filipina P. You gotta love that woman. I've been subscribed to her channel for some time now. For you Western women who want to learn how to present yourself as a woman, I would highly recommend you checking out her channel. Pay attention to the way she presents herself and the manner in which she speaks. You'll notice that none of these Filipina women used vulgarity or any personal attacks. Something that I can't say about the Western women. You Western women have started a war that you can't win. You have spent the last 60 years with no pushback. These Asian women aren't going to put up with it. They're going to push back and they will destroy you in a heartbeat. They don't have to get loud, yell and scream. There's no vulgarity. You simply aren't giving Western men what they want. Let's take a look at this woman here from earlier in the video. How long do you think she spent trying to make herself look like that? Do any of you honestly think this is what men want for a wife and a mother? I don't think so. And then if you stack on top of it her foul mouth, she's not it. She is definitely not it. I don't know what you Western women think. You are destroying society, doing things the way you're doing them. You're driving your men away. Be it either MGTOW, where they just aren't going to deal with you, or these men that are going overseas to find wives in other countries, traditional women. Do you think these men that are going overseas are not going to continue to be men and continue to build? They will turn that country into a much better and stronger country, and your loss of men here will make this a much weaker country. You're already at a disadvantage. Women outnumber men. So even if all the eligible men were married, there would still be a bunch of women who were single. You've got to compete. And now you're lessening the numbers of potential prospects intentionally? How crazy is that? You're going to have to take a good look within yourself and make adjustments. But we all know what that means.
You know, a thick like
Accountability.
we always
Accountability is kryptonite to modern women.
Do what works. If something's not getting you what you want, stop doing it. The people who are successful are able to quickly throw out things that don't benefit them and replace them with things that do. But in order to do that, you need to let go of your ego, let go of your hurt feelings, and critically assess if what you're doing is actually leading you in the right direction. You will be shocked at how fast your life will improve when you start doing that.
Let's talk about low-hanging fruit. At least 2 of these Filipinas are using a studio to produce their content. This means they have at least 1 video camera, plus a stationary mount. They have audio equipment and lighting. On top of that, their content is being edited before you see the final product. You angry American women are using your phone. So who's really the low-hanging fruit here? You American women are destroying America. You're turning it into a third world country. Either you know exactly what you're doing, and this is intentional, or you're just stupid. The birth rate in America has fallen below replacement level. What does this mean? This means there aren't going to be enough people to replace the people that die. So there aren't going to be people to maintain society. On top of that, you're driving your men out of the country. So you're hitting it from multiple angles. You're getting rid of the men that know how to do these jobs, and you're not replacing those men by giving birth to children, and the males that you do give birth to, you're feminizing them. And you want to be masculine women, but you're not doing the masculine jobs that are required to maintain society. I will say one thing to you American women, and I want you to understand it because it's 100% true. We are all you've got. You don't have men rushing in here from any other country to wife you up. Yet these other countries have American men going to them to wife them up. The only women in the world that hate American men are American women. That's it for me. Y'all have a great day, and I'm out.